Hello friends, welcome to IAS Monk. I'm Vinod Kadkar. I have 25 years of experience. I have qualified in civil service exam but I have not joined it. That's a different story. I tell you about later when time comes. I have more than 20 books to my credit. Basically, I am an author. I am from physics background, but I am expert in almost all subjects of general studies. Okay, here are my books. This is a big handbook for preliminary exam. It contains questions, previous year questions from 1979 to 2025. It contains explanations for each answer, each question. Also, I have applied elimination tricks, truth applied, not just tricks, truth applied. In my previous video, I have analyzed 1979 to 1981 ancient India questions. Now I am continuing from where we had left. In this episode, I am going to analyze questions of ancient India from 1982 onwards. Okay, so from 1982 to 1984. I am applying elimination tricks and we'll see reality check how whether it's going to be correct or not. By doing so, I am exploring, I am probing that question, I am giving you some information of that question, and the same theme topic can be asked in upcoming exam. That is very much possible. Okay, this basically it is not a tricks video. Okay, it is a truth video. Okay, fine. Then let us move on to the 1982 question. Let me read this question. Lothal is, they are given 4 statements. Okay, what is Lothal and how to apply here elimination technique? If you see the question is what here? Lothal, again it is something about location, okay, some site. See, you know about Indus Valley civilization, which is also called Harappan culture. So around 2600 to 1900 BCE, right? It was basically urban nature, and we connect Indus Valley civilization to bronze culture. Fine. So let us try elimination here. The option 2, what they are given is poisonous gas. Poisonous gas, okay. And the peace in Gujarat, okay. Now poisonous gas, if you know English, basic knowledge again. Maybe they are connecting with this lethal. So that is what poisonous, literal meaning of lethal. And legal action, again legal action, taken as detectors, no. And closed water system, again the closed water system, will that be correct? No, these don't belong to history actually, closed water system and poisonous gas and all these things. So basically we can say here elimination works, okay, because it is not a poisonous gas, because lethal means poisonous. And then water system, this side, all the legal action. So very comfortably we can eliminate these options: legal action and poisonous gas and closed water system. We are left with only this option, which is correct. Lothal is actually it's in Gujarat, excavated Harappan port town actually. In fact, it's very, see, when category is clear, all the wrong options you can eliminate themselves. There is no this thing here. To give some more information about this question, see, Lothal, here is the map, comes here, okay. Harappa, that Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, actually they are sites. So Harappa, it was excavated first, and this culture was found there first, so it is known as Harappan culture. Otherwise it is Indus Valley civilization. So Harappa is here, then Mohenjo-daro, see this, a kind of a quadrilateral. So Lothal is connected to Indus Valley civilization. So it is a significant archaeological site in Gujarat, okay, that established a clear link with Indus Valley civilization. It's around 2400 BCE. So excavated between 1955 and 1962. 1955 and 62. Who did this? You might have heard about one Mr. S.R. Rao. So along with his team, he excavated this site and he came up with uh, these facts. Okay, in fact, Lothal, it was revealed to be the largest known dockyard that time of its time. Okay, so it is a trapezoidal. What is trapezium? You know all that. It's that structure. Okay, it is a trapezic in structure, trapezic brick structure spanning roughly around 280, say 220 meter in length and 37 meters, around 37 meter in breadth or width. So it was capable of holding at least 30 ships of 50 to 60 tons. That's the weight. 1 ton is how much? You know all that. So strategically located on the ancient Bhogava channel. It's actually Bhogava, it's a tributary of Sabarmati river. So this dockyard used tidal inflows from the Gulf of Cambay to enable ships to enter during high tide or loading and for unloading at unloading. So thus the Lothal served as a thriving maritime gateway, and SRO is credited not only with its discovery and excavation but also with interpreting its role as a planned port city of the Harappan civilization. Okay. Let us move on to next question. Question number 2 of 1982. The script of Indus Valley civilization was. Okay. Let us apply elimination technique here. See, Indus Valley civilization script, it is certainly it is not uh, Persian, it's not, we can eliminate that. And then Sanskrit, again, Sanskrit or even Dravidian, we can eliminate. So we know that it is not a deciphered. We don't know what actually it contains, the Harappan script. So it is not deciphered or undeciphered. This is the correct answer. So we can eliminate these three. We can very easily apply this elimination technique if and only if you know that it is undeciphered so far. Okay, so because one more thing here to be you have to take care of, say it resembles Harappan script resembles Brahmi script. This question has not been asked, so please take a note of this. This might be, it is a potential probable question. They might ask, say Harappan script, it is not yet deciphered, but it resembles to some other script. Okay, what is that script? They might ask that question. And who all involved in the work of deciphering this Harappan script? All that they might ask. So just go to throw more light on this. What we can say is, see, despite numerous attempts by scholars, the script of the Indus Valley civilization, that is Harappan culture, it is not yet deciphered. Because there is no known bilingual inscription like Rosetta Stone for Egyptian hieroglyphs or to serve as key. We need some reference, right? But to decipher, to crack Harappan script, we don't have any comparable scripts. That's why it is very, very difficult. So this Harappan script consists of approximately 400 to 600 unique symbols, including pictograms and signs, but the underlying language, whether it is Dravidian or Proto or Elamite or something else, it is not yet been conclusively established. Okay. So because some researchers or what they propose links to Dravidian languages. They said Harappan script, yeah, it belongs to Dravidian languages, but it is not yet proved. No consensus exists so far. Okay, so even what are some major scholars associated with this Harappan script, or you can say Airavatam Mahadevan. You can note down Airavatam Mahadevan, his full name. Okay, he is a very renowned epigraphist who created a comprehensive concordance of Indus science and argued for Dravidian linguistic affiliation. He said Harappan script belongs to Dravidian, but it is not yet confirmed. Also one Mr. Asko Parpola, a Finland Indologist. He has proposed verifiable Proto-Dravidian interpretations for many signs in his influential book Deciphering the Indus Script. This is book of. They might ask these questions. That's why I'm deciphering Indus Script. This is a book written by one Mr. Asko Parpol. Okay, you should remember. This is a very potential question to be asked. So far they have not asked. Suddenly they might ask. So and one more, Mr. J.R. Hunter. His early work was considered the only serious study on the script before the 1970s. Z.R. Hunter, please note all this because these are very much probable questions. Z.R. Hunter is associated with deciphering the Harappan script. Okay. And again, coming to more recently, it is not at all. Still, people are still trying. Okay. So one Mr. Mayank Vahai and Nisha Yadav from Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, they have applied the statistical and computerized methods to analyze scripts structure. Okay. So we can note again other notable contributors. You can say Malti Shenge, and who proposed a controversial connection to Akkadian, and B.B. Lal. He is involved in the Indo-Finnish corpus project. Okay, so regarding the Indus script, S.R. Rao, who discovered that Lothal, this thing, just previous question we saw. Even S.R. Rao also worked in deciphering Harappan script. So his main what is the decipherment of the Indus script. That is his book, 1982 book also, in which he controversially he claimed that to have deciphered it, Harappan, yeah, I have deciphered Harappan script, and he argued that underlying language was Indo-Aryan, basically Sanskrit. So S.R. Rao connected Harappan script to Sanskrit, whereas Airavatam Mahadevan and one Mr. Asko Palpo, they connected that to Dravidian language. All these things you should remember. So with this knowledge, if you apply elimination technique, you can find out whatever question they ask. But right now, Harappan script is undeciphered, that is known fact, a simple question. But if they make this question very complicated by inserting all these contributors, scholars who worked in deciphering Harappan script, you should know all this. Okay, moving on to next question, 1983 question. Which of the following is not correct about Nalanda University? You know the very famous Nalanda University. Okay, so how to apply elimination here? First option is it was an ancient Buddhist center. Yeah, it is very much correct. A Chinese traveler Yuan Song studied there. It looks correct. We cannot eliminate these two. What is the third option? We came to know about it only through the writings of Chinese pilgrims. Okay. See, only. This is our elimination tricks. Most of the elimination trick masters, what they say? Extreme words, strong word. So elimination trick applied. Only is a strong word or extreme word. So the statement, whatever statement, given statement, if it contains extreme words like this, most probably that statement will be wrong. Okay, that we have to consider here. Next, fourth option, it was mainly responsible for spreading Buddhism to China, Japan and Southeast Asia. This also looks correct. So if we apply our elimination technique directly, because it has this strong or very extreme word only, then this answer C. C is the incorrect statement. So we can very easily, by applying this strong word technique or elimination trick, we can say option C is the correct answer without knowing other three options. You need not know other three options. Just by knowing this elimination trick, you can get this answer correct. But by chance, if other three options they also have something else and this is correct, then what will do? So at least basic knowledge is required. So all these are A, B, D. Those are correct, and because only is the keyword here, because of that strong word, by applying elimination trick, you can say that is the wrong statement, so it is correct answer here. So it's a common trick, elimination trick. Whenever you have a strong word in that statement, you have to consider that statement most probably wrong. Okay. Fine, then to give some more information about Nalanda University, when was it published and all. The same concept may be repeated in upcoming exams. So you should know some. Don't depend only on elimination tricks. You should have minimum knowledge about that, whatever topic is given in that question. So Nalanda University, when was it established? Who established? All that you must be knowing. Just a quick recap, we can say Nalanda University was founded in 5th century CE. Can say 5th century CE. CE means common era. We used to have before Christ, after Christ, all that gone. Christ is not used. Common era, before common era, and just common era. So Nalanda University was established in 5th century CE by Kumaragupta. Okay, remember this. Kumaragupta. Kumaragupta 1. You know all these facts. So if at all they give some question again on Nalanda University in coming exam, they'll give some statement. Recent times they give 2 or 3 or 4 statements and they ask you to find out how many statements are correct or which of the statements are correct, like that. So you should know basic knowledge about each topic. So Nalanda University is established in 5th century CE by Kumaragupta I of Gupta dynasty. So it flourished under later rulers like Harsha and the Pala dynasty. Pala dynasty is 8th and 12th century. The university was finally destroyed around 1193 by Turkish invader Bakhtiyar Khilji, okay, whose army sacked the complex, slaughtered the monks, and burned vast library. All that the part of history. So the strong words may raise suspicion. Here, strong word is only, okay, but they don't decide the answer. That is your guideline. Okay, it will directly apply for some questions. Some question it may mislead. Okay, now moving on to next question. 1984, this question, this is all on ancient India. Okay, after ancient India, I will take up medieval and then modern, then I go to other subjects. So this is 1984 question. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of the Indus Valley civilization? Okay, the moment you hear Indus Valley civilization, you should remember it is connected to Bronze Age. So Indus Valley civilization and Bronze Age. So the period is around 2600 to 1900 what BCE. So again it is before common era. So here if you apply elimination technique, all options look correct, right? So elimination does not help here. It requires your core knowledge. You have to answer this question depending on your core knowledge. Okay. What is core knowledge? They did not know. Indus Valley people, it belongs to bronze. What is bronze? It is an alloy of copper and tin. So copper was first metal to be used by man, particularly in India. So copper and tin, if you mix 88% copper, 12% tin, then it becomes bronze. So Indus Valley people knew about this technology, okay, alloy making. So they knew about bronze, but no iron net, no iron net. Pronounce it as iron, not iron, okay, iron. Iron means Fe. So Iron Age comes later after Indus Valley civilization. So that is the core knowledge you should know. That is what is this. So understood the question? Okay, fine. Then we can. So let us move on to the next question. Which of the following was not known to Indus Valley people? Okay, again this is 1985. See the pattern. Questions are repeating. The concept is repeating. The trend is same. Even recent year 20, 22, 24, 25. If you look at the question, the pattern, the concepts are repeating. Okay, on environment, carbon credit, so many things. So concepts keep repeating. That you have to remember. That you should have in mind. Okay. So again, which of the following was not known to Indus Valley people? Again, the same repetition of, see, this is Indus Valley civilization. It belongs to the Bronze Age. So very easily, you know that they knew about bronze very well. So bronze, and then silver, copper, all these we can eliminate. Only the thing is iron. So these are your eliminating silver, copper and bronze, and iron is the answer here. Okay, because again it depends on here elimination works because you know what you know. Indus Valley people did not know about iron, so you can eliminate other things. Okay, moving on to next question. Ancient India, that is prelims 1985 question. So this is assertion and reason kind of thing. Assertion is what the Cholas had a conquest of southern Southeast Asia. Reason, they had developed a very strong fleet. Fine. Now Cholas belong to, what is the concept here? It's about Chola. Chola, they belong to, you know about this, 9th to 13th century. Okay. Fine, then, so this is a concept here. Rajendra Chola 1. He is connected to naval expeditions. So the test of elimination. So A is correct, B is also correct. Okay. Does R explain A? That you have to check here. So yeah, it explains A because naval strength enabled conquest. That's quite possible. So answer is A. Both A and R are correct, and R explains A correctly. So here you can apply elimination technique. Okay, so you should remember this Raja Rajendra 1, and Cholas are very famous for their naval fleet. Okay, fine. Then what else you can think about this? See, now they defeated Srivijaya Empire. Okay, Raja Rajendra Chola. This question, the Cholas had conquest of Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia, all the Indonesia, Sumatra, Java Island. So present day Indonesia. There was Srivijaya Empire. Srivijaya, even though the name sounds very much Indian, Srivijaya's empire, it's not Indian empire. It belongs to the former Indonesian area. That's called Southeast region. So Sumatra, Java, all those islands. Now modern day Indonesia, you can say. So Srivijaya Empire, it was located in present day Indonesia, Malaysia and Sumatra. Okay, so that was in 1025 C common era. So Raja Rajendra once conquest established the Cholas dominance over the state of Malacca. Okay, so again you see where that state of Malacca. So you should be very good at map reading also. Okay, and you might have observed in recent years they don't give the maps. Earlier they used to give maps. Even though they don't give maps in recent years, questions on maps will be there. So you have to study maps very well. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. This is again 1985 question. So which dynasty was well known for excellent village administration? Again village administration. The moment they say village administration, which dynasty comes into your mind? I told you Chola. See, LO is there. Local self-government. This LO. So here almost you can eliminate, if you know this is a core knowledge I am talking about. So if you know about this, you can eliminate other options. So core knowledge is what? Cholas represent strong local self-government. So just eliminate all other dynasties. This will be the correct answer. So again, elimination trick helps you only when you know the core knowledge. So knowledge is again the king. So elimination trick, it will just help you if you don't understand the sum of the options. Okay, and you should know the core knowledge. Okay, that I am going to conclude this episode here only. So what all we covered in this episode, say ancient India, that from 1982 to 85 questions I have covered in this episode. Okay, so first a strong focus on the Indus Valley civilization. I am talking about this 1982 85. These questions, ancient India questions. So a strong focus on Indus Valley civilization that we covered. Then Lothal and Harappan script, and Lothal and Harappan culture. These are connected to urban lives. And metals also we have covered. So core concepts repeated in different forms. That's what I am trying to highlight here. Second point is the importance of sources. Nalanda is not known only from Chinese travelers because archaeology also confirms it. Nalanda, about Nalanda University. So that's why we eliminated that word, strong word only there with respect to Nalanda University. So it's not only from Chinese travelers, it is also from archaeology records. Okay, so all these we have covered. So third point, timeline clarity. You should know Indus belongs to, that is Indus Valley civilization, or Harappan culture belongs to Bronze Age. That you should remember. Always remember. Indus Valley civilization is Bronze Age, no iron. And iron comes much later. So this single idea solves multiple questions. Okay. And fourth point is South Indian systems. Cholas, naval expansion, village administration. You should be very, very thorough. And even Cholas, or especially Rajendra and Raja Chola, you please go through all those parts because they are very good in temple architecture as well as naval expeditions. So Tanjore famous Brihadeshwara temple, who built it? Please go through all those. I am not going to give all the expressions here. So all this we have covered. Okay. Then I hope I have cleared you some points in this episode. Thank you for learning with me. So if this session has added clarity to your preparation, subscribe and stay connected. Here we add or we build understanding, not shortcuts. Okay. So understanding is very important, which will bring you success authentically. Shortcuts, they may take you very fast, but accident might happen in shortcuts. So always understand the concept properly. If you understand the concept properly, then you can very easily apply the elimination. Okay, so I have this website isgenius.com. Please visit for more information, and see you very soon in my next episode. Thank you.